Hello, everybody. Um, I hope y'all are having a fantastic Sunday. Mine has been unexpected, but good, nonetheless. Hey, Wendy, Claudia, and Peg, Nikki. Nikki, the pizza was good. For those of you who don't know, when I plan things and things are going very well, inevitably something happens to derail those plans. So I had a very leisurely morning. I was getting everything set up for this, and I went and grabbed flowers because you can't do a flower arrangement without flowers. And I got back home, and I didn't buy greenery because there's a lot of green things around my house. I know there's something in my eye. And so I grabbed my snips. These are here. I had them in one hand. I had my cell phone in the other, and I go outside, and out of habit, I lock my door, pull it shut behind me. I did not have my keys. So, called my dad, who has my spare key, but he lives 25, 30 minutes away. So, and they were just finishing lunch out. So, I had planned to cut greenery, have lunch, and then prep the flowers, plus do some packaging from yesterday. So instead, I sat on my new rocker on my porch, ordered pizza from my phone, I had lunch, watched the end of Nikki's show, and waited on my spare key to arrive. And then it was all good. It was a lovely day. It's not raining. It's lovely. It's funny. I think it's funny. You have to laugh at these things. If you can't laugh at yourself, life is going to be a rough ride. The weather is nice. It's only in the like mid 70s, and there's a breeze, and my porch is covered. So, and I just set up my picnic table, so I had a space to eat, and it was perfect. Yeah, if I didn't have my phone, I would have had to knock on the neighbor's door to ask for a phone. So I usually go nowhere without my phone. So this is why. But it's all good. So y'all are here because I'm going to attempt flower arranging using flower frogs of different kinds. Can you see this right here? I just found that at Goodwill recently. It's a luster rare unicorn. I love it. So all is well. I got some greenery. I had plenty of time to cut some greenery. So I have some magnolia leaves from the magnolia tree in front of my house and some holly leaves. So let me add this cam, and I'll need your all opinion. So I have a variety of flower frogs to choose from for today. We have, this would be the biggest one. They all have water in them already, so this is a lovely bowl with the silver overlay and the large glass flower frog. I did switch these up from the picture, so I have this is just a plain yellow glass bowl. It has the pin frog in it. And then there we've got, I put the little glass flower frog down in this teacup. And then there's that lotus bowl that has the flower can, the metal flower frog in it. And then this over here is for an experiment that I saw on Pinterest a while ago, and I want to see if it works. So where should we aren't necessarily going to do all of these today unless it goes really well. If it goes really well, I'll just keep going, because I got a large variety of flowers. Yeah, I was thinking starting with the biggest one first. What do y'all think? Now, usually when I do flower arrangements, I largely do found flowers, like flowers wildflowers and what most people consider weeds. I cut them up and make little tiny arrangements. And I start from the inside out when I build those. But I think with these, you have to start from the outside in. So we will do that. And so here we've got some magnolia leaves. And I think I want greenery along the outside, which I think these will push out once we have other filler in there. I just want to make a, and I know most people do like two-sided arrangements, but I think I'm only going to plan on looking at it from the front. So something ate that leaf. Okay. So I'm going to start with big greenery in the back and then work my way forward. And that's my plan anyway. This plan could change. Now, if any of you are professional florists, do not judge me. I just do what I like, and we go from there. Wait here. Need to move it back a little bit so you can see. Another large leaf here. And I do have water in all the frogs already. Just for, and I guarantee I'm going to bump into the camera, the flower cam. So just be prepared. Be prepared for that. Where are we there? Hi, Kari. How's it going? All right. And then I have some very strange leaves. Well, vases are easy, you know. I usually shove them into a vase. No, I went to Aldi and Kroger, and I got the, I can't grow things. If I kill things that I grow, so that's not so good. I have a black thumb. Hey, John. So I just went to Kroger and I got cheap flower bundles of like one single kind of flower, or I got flowers that they thought were not worth selling. So I wanted to do this on a budget, and I guarantee I'm going to put things in and then pull them out because I don't like it. So it's a process, y'all. It's a process. Okay. And then I think I went with purples, yellows, and green. Let's see. I'm going to do these need to be shorter. And like sharp scissors are your friend for sure. These are almost dried. They were so bad. So they wanted nothing to do with these flowers. See how can you hear how crunchy they are? And I like symmetry. I will play around with the heights, but I like things to be pretty much the same on both sides. Or you can do, yeah, right? But I mean, dried flowers can work too. I mean, you don't have to. If they're still pretty, why not? Why not? Example, I think I have some from another bunch, which are still in pretty good shape. I think I want them in the back. Just gotta find your, can y'all see that? Those magnolia leaves might be way too big, but they're what I had. So I'm gonna work with what I had. See, these are fresher, but they still sound crunchy. I'm being attacked by a flower over here. Okay. And then I had a plan. Let's see. Like these. These are really pretty. Right. Hi, Claudia. I'm just doing some floral arranging using vintage flower frogs. Susan, thanks for coming by. It's going to be, that might be too short. I might have cut that too short. See? It's all a learning process. Now, one thing I do know, if you're going to put things in water, you need to make sure you remove the little leaves because that will make the water turn way faster than normal. See? Because you know how floral water gets gunky. And those preservatives are your friend. Okay. And some of these bigger stems, you can't really get more than one in a hole. We're just playing around with flowers today. I want to see how floral frogs work in action. All right. How are we doing so far? Can y'all see? So I just started in the back because I'm just doing a single-sided arrangement. Yeah, so those little flowers, like if you get a stem of roses, pull off any loose bits or even small little flowers. You just want the clean stem. It will keep it safe for longer. And the first thing I did when I got these home was cut the stems and put them in fresh cold water. Cutting the stems and putting in fresh water will just keep your flowers longer, prettier. And I definitely want these in the center here. Yeah, snapdragons. I think these are snapdragons. Y'all, I don't know my flowers. Hey, Sabrina. And usually if you cut on a diagonal, it's better for the flower as well. These little holes might not be friends with the snapdragons. Hi, did I say hi, Sabrina? I don't know if I did or not. Okay. Might need to move those purple ones because there is a, there we go. It required some coaxing, which probably isn't great for the flower. There's that one. I think actually I'm going to move it in the center because I don't want to I might need to angle this a little bit more. I don't want to do too much damage to the stem. Okay, got some roses. Yeah, I think they're snapdragons. Nikki is the one with more floral knowledge than me. So that's going to be too tall. A lot of trial and error here. I want my showstopper flowers in the center, which is what I consider these and the snapdragons. Still too tall. How is your all Sunday going? And then you got to work with the how they're pointed. Uh-oh, he loves me not. Okay. And then I'm just going to repeat. Actually, these are in the wrong hole. That's the wrong problem. I want a little bit of different color there. And I love baby's breath. And I feel, and it can be tall because it's spindly and just fills in the space nicely. Let me tilt this so you can see a little bit better. Maybe. Well, I'll give you the full view as soon as I get it more completed. Toad flax. Well, what a name. Toad flax. Go. Let's see. All right. We're going to do more of these because you can't, once those roses went in, you couldn't really see them there. Oh man, craft shows are killer, Susan. I understand. Especially multi-day shows. Pretty sure I'm taking those magnolia leaves out. All right. And I am just using the holes available made by the Flower Frog. I think, all right. All right, there's a side view. And as much as I love the idea of the magnolia leaves, they're just not working for me right now. So I think I will switch. There is a holly tree behind my house. And so I did grab some of them. And I kind of like the idea of the pointy ouchie mixed in with the pretty flowers. You know your girl loves a dichotomy. Something ate that leaf. Let's see here. I'm going to be finding greenery for days. Oh, yeah. This is what was available at Aldi and Kroger in this special sale section of flowers. Because, you know, we don't all have lots of money to spend on flowers, but occasionally I think we all need something pretty. I almost bought some gladiolas to plant, Peg. And then I remembered they would die because I would murder them. All right, I think I'm going to just fill in with these purple crunchy ones. Except I might toss in some baby, I think these are mums. But again, make sure you clean the stems well. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Time for more crunchy flowers. Well, yeah, I mean, well, so many people, I mean, flowers used to be a thing they had to do, right? Your table wasn't set unless you had, wait, I dropped some flowers and I got to make sure I have some lilies that's going to go in. Try and make sure I don't drop too much greenery because my cats will eat it. I don't need that. All right. There we go. I'm gonna find a few spots to toss in some more baby's breath. There's only 2 more holes to fill. And I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just plopping in flowers in the holes provided. I want up a little bit. All right, let's see here. There's the side. Got the back side is just the greenery. This is actually kale, these leaves here. But I bought it for a specific reason. Oh wait, there's an empty hole. Let's see. Let's do something unexpected with it. How about, because I like there to be a little bit of a symmetry. So we'll have this flower anywhere else. So we'll just tuck it in the side. A little double. Well, I was gonna. A little unexpected on the side there. All right, let's show you there. There's flower frog number 1. Here we are. I'm quite pleased. It turned out better than I was anticipating. I will take good pictures of these and post them on my Instagram for better shots. Get some natural light on them too, which is always helpful. Okay. There's number 1. Okay, now number 2. This one is just, these pin flower frogs are the ones that everybody has for their ephemera. And so I wanted to try something funky with it. So first I'm going to lay out some color. Oh, by the way, I got these for Christmas. They like cut everything. They're amazing. But, okay, so this is going to be Now, normally you would affix them like this, right? So I'm going to cut these quite short because I want these yellow flowers around. Now, normally they would take floral tack. It's like a sticky green, the stuff we can't clean out of planters. And they would use that to affix the flower frog in the bottom so it won't move around. But I'm just using a little yellow dish, and you just stab the flowers down in there. Okay, let me get it up closer so you can see. Can you see? I just stabbed the stem onto one of the pens. And you do want to make sure that there's see, I'm just going to do the four corners. Corners. There ain't no corners in a circle. Because I have a really cool thing that I want in the center. It's quite big, so I just need some. That's too tall. And you are going to stab yourself, just so you know. It is pokey for a reason. Okay. So you do want something with a little firmer stem for these. Impale flowers, yes. Check. Because the let me find which one I want to use. Well, this is going to be weird, okay? It's going to be weird. Because I saw this at the store, and I was like, that's lettuce. It's kale, okay? So let me open it up a little, but it's, you know, it is pretty. Okay, make sure got the stem where I want it. Well, you can keep it for display, but then you can, you know. I'm just so worried this is gonna go flying. But just think about unusual things as well. So now we've got to fix our flowers so that they're not smushed by the kale. Y'all, I wanted to do something weird, so. Hey, Aaron. All right, this limb needs to come off. This is broken. Uh-oh, what is happening? Somebody's calling me. Oh, it's spam. Okay. So this is weird. You know, just stick with me. Okay. We're just gonna play with it. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. Okay, this one was broken off. That's okay. Because with the stabbies, we can just stab it down in there. Oh, I might like that, actually. Okay. We're gonna go with the heads. We're just gonna stick the heads on there. Do, 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 do. Okay. I'm less enthused about this one. But I just answer it in Russian, Susan. That's what I do with most scammers if they get through. Let's see. I think it needs. This is just. I don't think I want to do too much more to this one. It's odd. It's 100% odd. But just embrace it. Well, if you have a head of kale, just toss it in a vase. It's fine. No. But if you're not feeling all that adventurous, okay, let's see if we can get the kale out. Okay. If you want just very simple, we got that. Okay. But it might have been too much of a good odd thing. So we will pivot. Y'all know to pivot. You don't know. But you want that weird greenery in there. Just take a leaf or two. Stab it in there. Fill some space. There's one. I'm not abandoning the kale completely. We're just using it more sparingly. I think if I had a really large vase, I would be more okay with it. But since I do not, I will scale it back a little bit. I just love the frondiness of it. Okay, so there's a very simple one. Let me see if I can hold it up so you can see. So now we just got the big mum. And that head is now floating around because I dislodged it from the spikes. It became disimpaled. Well, there we are. There's number 2. There's the pins. All right. I want to do, let's see. I think I want to do the teacup because this is a tiny little glass flower frog. And I think on all these flowers, which I have a whole bucket full of flowers happening here. And I think I spent $24 on all the flowers. And already I have an arrangement, at least one arrangement that's worth, I mean, if you paid for somebody for that, it'd be a whole lot more than that. Wait, I'm losing these little flowers I cut. There's a whole lot of schmutz that's happening here. Okay. There's one. So I'm going to play with the, I'm going to do another snapdragon right in the center of this one. Look, hiya. The snapdragons were my favorites today. Just think, you don't need a lot of flowers for this. Like if you're growing flowers, you know, I mean, y'all know you don't get a lot of roses at once necessarily. Spin that. We're gonna go overboard on the roses today. We're gonna put them all in this little cup. We're gonna just have a little cup of happy roses. If y'all have an Aldi, you can get little things of roses for very, all right. I think we need some, I'm just gonna fill it up with baby's breath. I might tuck in a random flower color here or there. Okay. I just want to give it a lot of fullness without it being full of expensive flowers. Aldi is a grocery store that comes from Germany and is a game changer. Game changer. Yeah, so I like that it just like, it gives you an idea of where to put things, but then you can play around with it because there ain't no rules. I'm sure there are rules. In the actual florist world, there are rules. But I am not a florist. Ergo, no rules for me. And then I think I need something, again, unexpected in the center here. Okay. Can you see this one? There's just 3 types of flowers in there. But we need something right there. This might be a magnolia leaf time. Nope. I'm trying to make the magnolia leaves work, and it's just not having it. Let's see. Maybe we'll do another. I'm just going to use some of the rose greenery here. Cut that stem. Hey, Helen. All right, I'm just going to slip some rose leaves into this last frog hole I have available. And then tuck it around here. And then I just, how's that look? There we go. Just another small. Yep, we got 3 out of 5 done already. It's only been 40 minutes. So for this next one, so this is one of those metal lotus bowls. It's got a double layer. Got water in here. And we're gonna get back to my funky ideas, I think, for this one. I'm gonna actually use this space around the outside. And I'm gonna do one that you can spin around in any direction. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I do love the patina. I find the inner bowls, but I don't necessarily find the outer bowls all that often. Dropping flowers here. I just want to continue on the play of the lotus leaves. Just want to make this one nice and full. Again, I've got water in the bottom of all of these with some preservative in there. So hopefully it will last a few days or a week even. The Kroger's an East Coast thing too. All right. Now we have a crown of kale. Let me slide this one back out of the way. Crown of kale. Okay. So this is going to be a little taller than most. I have, what does we have left? Haven't used these yet. I'm going to put these in the center. Now there is no actual just center hole. Whoop. See, okay. The center is going to have to go last. We got to do some filling up first. Got 2 snapdragons left, so we'll use those. Okay. The crown of kale. Well, yeah, I mean, I thought about just doing a single stream, but I just didn't see how that would work. All right, you're gonna go on the outside, I think. Need to be a little bit shorter. Bubblegum. What, to stick it? That's the only thing. I did watch somebody who was using these the metal pin frogs in like a larger glass vessel, and they created a grid with clear tape to help with extra support in case you had like a larger arrangement. We're going to embrace the lean. We're going to let them lean out. That's fine. You know, we all need to rest sometimes. This one is going to be large. Let's see. We've got lots of these. We're going to use some of these. So the kale is really helping me. It's providing a little landing spot for some of the other flowers. So this one is not providing as much because the glass is thicker. So there's a little bit some more support for the stems. This one is a little bit more loosey-goosey happening. Well, and I'm sure they didn't intend their arrangements to be very tall. But I want it to be tall, so I'm doing it tall. I might change my mind halfway through, but that's okay. Just want to provide a circle of these. I don't know, are these daisies of some kind? Who knows? Who knows what kind of flowers these are? I just love the green centers so much. All right, we're going to move the snapdragons because I think I want them on the inside of the ring of purple. Oh. Just move them inside one row. Uh-oh, Kale's coming with it. Oh, Kale, no. I apologize for the pun, but not really. Let's put it right here. Y'all know I love puns. You don't know that by now. What are you doing here? Okay, we're getting there. Now this one has proved the most challenging. The flowers don't want to stay where you put them. So if you have one of these metal ones, just be prepared for that fact. I'm just gonna stuff it full so that they don't have a choice but to go where I want them to go. One over here. Got a hole there. Whoop-a-doop. Look, we're happy you're here. Okay, there it is. There's that empty hole there. All right. Let me shove these in a little bit more. And then that's nice and full. I think I need a couple more over here. Got some that aren't quite open, but I'm okay with that. Partially opened ones. Babies. Baby flowers. Okay. There's that. And we're just going to let the snapdragons lean. I've had a rough day. Am I grace walking? I don't know. What does that mean? Nikki, look it. These are lilies, right? I'm going to slide that in right in the center. Oh, yay. So for filler here, I'm going to start sticking some more kale in just to provide some extra green and some extra structure. Just to fill in some spots. Need some bigger leaves. Need the other. go. Now this, like, you have to search for the holes here. Yeah. There. So see, they're way more leany than the glass frogs. Okay. Well, I think this one's almost done too. And then I have an experiment I want to try. Because I saw this on Pinterest years ago, and I was like, does that actually work? Or are they lying to me? What do y'all think? Should I tuck some baby's breath in here? Does it need some baby's breath? What do y'all think? The crown of kale. I think that's the view I like the best. I think, you know, more is more. More is more. Key when you're doing this is trying to find the holes down in there when it's full. I'm just gonna tuck a couple pieces in there. So it gives it a little more. Just tuck it down in there. Okay, yes. All right. There's arrangement number 4. 4. How did that happen? All right. So the last thing I want to try is I have this tiny little juice glass. This is just a little vintage jelly jar. And I have a tiny, 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 tiny flower frog. And I saw where they took some flowers. Okay, let me find my little pieces here. And they did their tiny arrangements, right? So you've got a little flower there. There's a little tiny mum here. There was, let's see, I need another of those mums. This one was like pressed right down on the flower frog here. Arranging in this little space is difficult. Okay, let's see if we can do it this way. I'm going to see if I can do the arrangement and then drop it down in. This might not work. This is pure experimentation. Okay. Whoop, nope. Okay. So you just got a tiny little assortment of buds or little flowers here. And then, all right, close your ears, y'all. Okay, there, okay, it's in there. And then add a little wisp of baby's breath in there. Thing is, you have it all. So you have it, now you can leave it like this. But what I saw, actually this needs to be shorter. So you have a small clear glass vessel. You tuck in a few tiny little flowers. Let me close this, see if I can use this to poke. There we go. Okay. So you've got your little jar, your tiny flower frog, and then, all right, this is I don't know if this is gonna work. And then you just fill it up with water all the way. Slowly, slowly. Now this obviously. Now that one flower did come loose from the flower frog. Let's see if I can submerge it back. Oh no! I don't know how they made this work. Because these flowers are buoyant. All right, I'll have to use my finger. We might have an overflow situation. Uh-oh. Y'all, they can't all be winners. Wait, there we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. So, they took the metal flower frog, and they really shoved the flowers on there, and then they filled it all up with water. I wish you could see. I don't want to hold it over. You see? It magnifies the flowers a little bit. It looks neater in person than it does on camera. Let me just say that. But there we go. I still have a small amount of flowers that I need to tuck in somewhere. So let me clean my board a little bit to borrow a culinary phrase. This is my okay. So I think the only one that I want a little more something on is maybe this one. Maybe that one. But not necessarily. I might be done. So let me turn this off while I take it off the okay. Let me take you on a tour of the flowers that we did today. Okay. Here we go. So this was the first one here. Now it's in the clear glass silver overlay with the big glass flower frog. And then there was this little one with the pin frog in the let me unplug that, in the little yellow glass bowl. And then here's the there's a little submerged experiment. Thanks so much for coming, Claudia. And then there's the teacup, and it's got a little glass flower frog in there. And then finally we had that little more difficult one to handle with the metal flower frog in that lotus bowl. Oh, with the dual camera? Yeah, I could definitely do that. So let me move that from the stream. So that's using flower frogs for flowers. I hope y'all enjoyed that. It was I had some trepidation, but really you work with that, play with your heights, and the flower frog will help you. The thicker glass ones, keep them in place, like where you put them really well. So I'm definitely going to start using my glass ones more often. Yeah. So thanks so much, everybody, for coming. That was a lot of fun. And now my house is going to be full of flowers. The only thing is I have to place them high enough the cats won't eat them. So for some, the frog does go on top of the vase, like this glass flower frog, it sits on top. And those wire ones that look like a cage for a I don't know. They look like an alarm cage is what I would call them. I do have one of those, but I didn't bring it for today because it's in my craft stuff. I use it for display. But it can sit on top of some vessels, and it just works the same way. But it has two different things, so it does those stay in there a little bit better. But that's all for me. I will post pictures of these. I'll take some good pictures of them and put them on my Instagram. Hey, Barbie. Thanks so much, everybody, for coming. And take a minute to stop and smell the roses or any other flower. Bye, everybody. Oh, wait, I guess I should say. Starting next Sunday at this time, 4 o'clock Eastern, will be the new time for Peggy and I for our show. It's going to be Sunday matinee now. And then tomorrow night, join myself and Heather Elizabeth of Antique Agenda. We will be doing our chat show, Real Content Bergamot, and we'll be chatting. It's an Ask Us Anything. So, if you have an idea, send us a message. And yeah. But this wasn't, I think I spent $24 on all these flowers because I brought them individually and then put them together. And so if you have a flower frog, you can make your own arrangements for cheap money. And use wildflowers. Wildflowers are, if you're near somewhere, stop alongside the road and snip them. Phlox is so pretty right now. But yeah, that's all. I hope you all have had a great weekend and good luck for the rest of the week. Bye.